since 1948. The National Wrestling Alliance has historically been the largest sanctioning body in professional wrestling.
I'm the big dog right around here. Everybody here at Saw knows I'm the man to beat. I'm the one climbing that ladder step by step. It doesn't matter who you are or where you came from. When you step in the ring, you know you can't turn your back on a man like me, Hammer Jack.
Well, also speaking of big dogs, wait a minute.
What is that? Is that Judas Brody?
Josephus Brody, and now we've got an all-out brawl here in Millersville as these two just fighting tooth and nail here, Nick.
We got two brawlers right here in Sawmill. James, it's Chris Michaels tonight in this main event.
Well, Chris Michaels shows no fear once more, but nobody home. And that's going to cost him right there. Wolfie D out of the way.
Both men back to their feet.
And we saw the attempt earlier. Wolfie D catches him and bites him right there.
Oh, what is that?
The reverse DVD. Hook of the leg.
And a 3 count. Wolfie D, still our Southern heavyweight champion, Jason James.
More respect here.
Wait a minute. Down the ground. Look behind you, Jason James. There's King Shane.
Shane Williams in the ring now, and
What is he doing?
an assault from behind onto the champion from Shane Williams. Once again, trying to make his name here in Southern All-Star Wrestling.
Wait a minute. A power. Shane Williams walking out earlier on Hammerjack just to turn around.
Hey, wait a minute.
What is Chris Michaels doing?
Chris Michaels leaves the ring with no explanation
Whatsoever. Wolfie D helps a man up on a great match. Shane Williams comes down, self-proclaimed king.
Chris Michaels, you see him leaving the curtain. I don't know what's gotten into Chris Michaels, just leaving Wolfie D high and dry.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adrian Longoria here with Southern All-Star Wrestling. In the locker room right now is Chris Michaels. We're going to check out and see what's going on here.
Hey man, like I said, if you need any help out there tonight, you just let me know, okay?
Chris Michaels, Adrian
What?
Longoria. What went on last
I ain't
week?
ready
Can
to
give us
talk
an
to
idea,
you.
please?
Get out of here. I said get out of here.
Hello, wrestling fans. Jason James and Nick Nitrous coming at you from the Sawmill. It's NWA Southern All-Star Wrestling on the air. And Nick, what a broadcast we have for all the viewers watching tonight. It is a fight before Christmas.
You know what they say, Jason James? It is the season to be jolly. But I guarantee you, there's not a jolly person in the back, cause there's bad blood brewing. It can be Christmas chaos at Saw tonight.
Well, speaking of chaos, it's bound to be chaotic as tonight your Southern Tag Team Championship is on the line. Team IOU, Nick Iggy and Kerry Awful will defend against the debuting tag team. They call themselves the Untouchables, Drew Haskins and Jeremiah Plunkett.
Well, you know what? Southern All-Star Tag Team Champions Nick Iggy, Kerry Awful are fighting champions. I've heard of these Untouchables for 6 months now. They make their debut right here tonight, Jason James.
Also on the broadcast we saw last week a successful title defense from your Southern Heavyweight Champion, Wolfie D, and then the blatant attack from behind by the King Shane Williams. And what happens? The headliner, Chris Michaels, leaves Wolfie D high and dry in the middle of the ring. We hope to get some answers on that tonight here in Millersville.
Well, you know, Chris Michaels took off, walked out on Wolfie D, and wait a minute, what's this, Jason James?
Well, you guys weren't scheduled to be out here. We're trying to open a television show here. And who is this guy?
I'll tell you who this guy is in just 1 second. What I came out here to say was, is for the past 20 some odd years, things out, Jason James. A little birdie told me that the Saw International Heavyweight Champion, Vordell Walker, did not sign his contract with SAW. So what that means is, with Chris Michaels being the #1 contender, I should be the new International Heavyweight Champion. And furthermore, what I was saying earlier, well, no more Chris Michaels will ever be screwed over, because I went out and I got the best agent, the best lawyer money could buy. He has represented NFL superstars, NBA superstars, boxing, MMA, the list goes on and on. And I want to introduce to you right now, stand up on your feet and give this man the proper respect he deserves, Victor Van Glorious.
You know what? I'm not surprised I come back to these shenanigans. These people wouldn't know greatness if you slapped them across the face with me. When Chris Michaels called me in, I knew he was something special from the very beginning. I'm tired of Chris getting screwed over just as much as he is. I'm here for one mission and one mission only, and that's to put the SAW International Championship around this waist, because Victor Van Glorious takes care of business.
Well, gentlemen, Chris, with all due respect, that sounds like some business that you should take care of with an authority figure here in SAW. I'm not part of management, I'm just a broadcaster, but I am getting word that you were scheduled for a match later tonight. However, that's been vetoed, and I'm getting the word that that match is going to take place right now. We've got your opponent standing by.
Started right here at the Sawmill, Jason James. Well, let's start it off hot, to say the least. My goodness, Chris Michaels hijacking the show, and we see coming out here, Justin Granderberry is going to do battle with the headliner.
Allstar.com.
Well, you see it, you heard the announcer, Jason James, except for a knuckle buster right here at the Sawmill.
Well, I don't understand. Chris Michaels is coming out here demanding answers to questions that I have no authority answering.
I have no idea where he got that rumor from.
Well, apparently, according to Chris Michaels, a little birdie told him that Vordell Walker has not re-signed a new contract here in SAW. He is your current international heavyweight champion. That leaves some questions unanswered. Hopefully we'll get to the bottom of that, but like I said, I'm not the person to answer those questions.
I'll tell you what, Jason James, neither am I. And the way he come out here and just bullies you around like that's wrong.
Well, let's try not to bring it up again. I just got over it here. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it.
No, it's traumatizing. And what's it?
Up and over now from Granderberry. Did you see? Nice belly-to-belly suplex onto the headliner.
It's hard clothesline to follow. Right hand. Did you see the air that boy got?
Incredible broadcast we have for you. Like we mentioned, Southern Tag Team titles on the line. The Untouchables debut as a team. We've seen Drew Haskins. We've seen Jeremiah Puckett. We know they're forces to be reckoned with as a tag team. They're bound to be that much more unstoppable. Tonight they go for Southern All-Star Wrestling Gold. Tag team titles on the line. Nick Iggy and Kerry Awful defending against a very, very hard team.
Well, I hope that Nick Eagle and Kerry Awful brought their A game, because Haskins and Plunkett just liable to put them on the B list.
Chris Michaels now in control of Justin Granderberry, puts him on the canvas.
And this Granderberry is relatively new to the Sawmill. Don't know much about him here, Jason James.
Well, he's stepping into the ring with a veteran, and definitely going to have to keep that in mind in this contest with the headliner Chris Michaels, a man who has been around nearly well over 20 years. I mean, you know.
And demanding a little respect here at the Sawmill tonight, Chris Michaels, is what he's doing. But after his actions last week, just leaving Wolfie D high and dry, really.
Yeah, I cannot believe that. We saw King Shane Williams as he assaulted Wolfie D from behind, leaving him laying in the middle of the ring with that pile driver. And after the show of respect, that's what I don't understand. After the show of respect from Wolfie D, helping Chris Michaels to his feet after defeating the man for the SAW Heavyweight Championship. And Michaels just to walk out, leave him high and dry. I'm just telling you, it's not like the character of Chris Michaels that we used to know.
Well, you know, you heard what he's saying. He feels he's underrated.
Granderberry now fights back onto the headliner Chris Michaels. Victor Van, what do you call
it? Hard clothesline, some kind of attorney.
Victor Van Glorious.
Glorious, maybe.
I'm going to try to get some skinny on this guy during the next commercial break. And wait a minute, super kick out from the headliner. And that's put many away in the past, and obviously going to spell the end here for Justin Granderberry as well.
Chris Michaels.
As Chris Michaels victorious, we take another look here at the Saw Rewind. And wait a minute.
Right here, we'll get a word on this.
I wasn't done talking till you had this chump come out here and waste my time. Jason James, I know he can hear me in the back, but in case he can't, you tell Mr. Reno Riggins, that no good washed up used car salesman, to get off his sorry fat ass and walk down that ramp and bring me my international heavyweight title.
What a disrespectful statement.
I'm just a broadcaster, Chris.
You tell him.
He done serve me.
Get him down.
He done serve me.
I'm waiting.
He done serve me.
Hey, man.
Where's the belt? Where's the belt?
Too hard.
You better go get the belt.
Hell no. Where's the belt?
Oh.
Where's the belt?
His little polyester suit has got to be sweating because he's trying so hard. Who's that with the suit on?
Chris Michaels, now is not the place nor time for you to come out here and air your dirty laundry.
Yeah, it's the perfect time.
It seems like, hey, you know my cell number, you know where my office is, you have my office number. I live in that thing 24/7, 6 days a week. So if you want to talk about title shots, you come to me to my office, we'll talk about a title shot. But it seems like you should have other things on your mind besides title shots. After what I saw and witnessed you do last week here at the Sawmill against Wolfie D, turning your back on him like a coward.
He is not taking your
And then, what was the conversation you had with Eric Andrews?
I don't know what you're talking about, Reno, but that seems to be the problem. Somebody always wants Chris Michaels to worry about somebody else instead of himself.
Oh, hey! You must think that I'm stupid. I know you've been having conversations with Eric Andrews, and if the thought even crosses your mind to stick your nose in my match tonight, I'm going to cripple you. Do you understand? Do you understand me? Do you understand?
Eric Andrews from behind just jumped Wolfie D. Him and Chris Michaels. Reno trying to break it up. Jason James, you barely escaped with your life on this. Oh, Reno Riggins.
Oh, my goodness, he just shoved Reno Riggins to the
Eric
ground.
Andrews with a blatant assault to Reno Riggins.
I feel like I've just come out of the war zone. We've got officials coming out to break
Reno
this up.
calling for help as hard as he can.
What a start to the broadcast, Ignatius.
Can you believe the way this is over?
Everybody says I didn't help Wolfie D last week. Well, hey, can we get Wolfie D some help? Looks like he needs help, so somebody come help him.
Wow. on Reno Ridge and Wolfie. They are champions.
We've got to take a quick commercial break, Nick. We'll be right back. These two are gonna.
What a way to open the program.
We gotta go to commercial break, Nick. We'll be right back. More Southern All-Star Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adrian Longoria with SAW's very own Alan Shepard. Alan, it's been a while. It's been a few weeks since you've been in the ring with Joe Cephas. How are you feeling, and what's going through your mind right now?
You see, about a month ago, I had a title match to gain back what was rightfully mine. And Joe Cephas, you decided to come out and interfere in that match and cost me my SAW title. A week later, you got a cheap victory over me, and ever since then, I've been trying to get back in the ring with you. But tonight's the night. And Joe Cephas, you've been laying out everybody that you've come across. You've been taking names and wiping them off the map. But I'm telling you tonight, you're in for a fight. You're in for a match that you have never in your career had before. And tonight, the anti-bully comes to town and seeks his redemption.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. SAW's very own Alan Shepard tonight with Joe Cephas.
Well, business has just picked up, to say the least, back here on NWA Southern All-Star Wrestling. And Joe Cephas, back. He's arrived.
The animal is back.
Well, wasting very, very little time here in the Sawmill as Alan Shepard straight to work in this contest with Big Joe Cephas Brody.
The anti-bully killer is on fire. Right here, Jason James.
It's already been a heck of a broadcast here on NWA Southern All-Star Wrestling. If you missed it earlier tonight, folks, if you missed it, we saw the headliner Chris Michaels coming out demanding answers from Reno Riggins. A lot of questions have been unanswered. Chris Michaels demanding answers. That did not sit well with Reno Riggins,
as you can very well see what happened.
And then Wolfie D coming to answer some of Michaels' questions. Gets assaulted from behind from Eric the Dragon Andrews. And that's going to be our main event tonight for the Southern Heavyweight Championship coming up next.
Can you believe the action that's going down right here in the ring? Jason James, Brody and Shepard. Brody with a big headbutt taking Shepard completely off his feet as we stand here looking on. The animal's loose right here and Jesus Brody.
And if you remember back, Nick, I wasn't here. You were surely here. Back when Joe Cephas Brody made his debut here at the Sawmill, there was about a group of about 8 or 9 guys that he came in and left absolutely laying. Alan Shepard was one of those guys. He looks to have a little bit of revenge tonight.
You're right. I was here for that. As Judas probably just put a boot to the neck of Alan Shepard. I tell you what, this Brody's been nothing but mean since he's been here.
And now Joe Cephas Brody, you see the clubbing forearm across the back of Alan Shepard. That's like a tree trunk hitting you. That big arm of Joe Cephas.
I'd hate to be in the line of fire. Joe Cephas Brody. Alan Shepard's looking for some payback here tonight at the Sawmill, but it's not looking too good.
Still yet to come also, Southern Tag Team titles on the line as your champions, Nick Iggy and Kerry Off of the Team IOU defend against the debuting tag team of the Untouchables, Drew Haskins, Jeremiah Plunkett. These two coming in looking to capture gold in their debut here in SAW.
You know I never run size Jason James. This ought to be a great Southern All-Star Tag Team Championship. What's this? Oh, big slam by Joe Cephas, Jason James, and there's a cover.
He sends Alan Shepard to the canvas with authority. However, only a 2 count prevails. So Cephas, he's not going to be able to get out of the way of that. Tried to once again, but I don't think it was enough this time.
Alan Shepard barely got turned over. Both men are down.
The referee starting the 10 count here, and Joe Cephas may have been a little more injured than we believe there, as Alan Shepard tried to get out of the way, maybe caught the shoulder there, and that could have maybe cracked a rib of Joe Cephas. Landing on that, you never know.
Both men trying to get back to their feet, Jason James. action going on.
A wild one, and it's blocked from Alan Shepard. Irish whip, the big man reverses. Josephus Brody with a clothesline. Yes, he catches the drop kick.
High drop kick. And you hear the crowd tonight, Jason James, they're still packing in the sawmill as we speak.
In comes Alan Shepard. Mounts Josephus down to 10 punches of doom from the top rope. Oh, wait a minute. Josephus Brody with a choke slam.
What power from the big man.
The choke slam's going to be enough. Got to be.
And there's a 3 count.
Gets the 3 count. Josephus Brody victorious. As we take a look at the score rewind right here. Big Mike is grabbing. Right there you see the big choke slam from Josephus Brody.
You see the strength of this big man.
Well, he's eyeing you, definitely not me.
No, I don't know, Jason James. I don't know if he's eyeing me or if he's eyeing you.
Nonetheless, a victory from Josephus Brody over Alan Shepard.
And he's got that chain again. I think he's looking at you, Jason James.
That's what you wanted to hear. I think he's looking at you, Nick.
I believe that was directed at me. I think I've been insulted. Oh my God, Jason James. What's next at the sawmill?
Adrian Longoria for SAW, and tonight with me for the tag title match tonight against Kerry Awful and Nick Iggy, it's the very own, one and only, the Untouchables, Drew Haskins and Jeremiah Plunkett, and yes, even the manager, Jimmy Street. Gentlemen, what is going on?
What is going on? What is going on with that introduction? I mean, look at us. Like you said, the one and only, the Untouchables. Jeremiah Plunkett, Drew Haskins, going on against your tag team champions. Introduce us like we're the new kids on the block. Look at us. Look at what the Untouchables are. Look at your tag team champions. And look at you. And look at your champions. And look at us. You know why we haven't been around at SAW? We've been at this for over a year. Reason why we haven't been on TV is they don't want us on TV. Because we don't look like you. We're not related to you. And bottom line is, when you put real professionals in the ring, we make kids like that yesterday's trash.
You know what I see? What I see when I look at the tag team champions, yeah, I see some bums. I see a couple of guys that looks like they scraped them up the road and they threw them in a ring. But what I really see is a couple of kids who've never been in a fight. You see, you get in the ring with the Untouchables, and you're not in for a wrestling match, you're in for a fight. We're going to beat you up, we're going to beat you down, and then Drew Haskins is going to stretch you into your 6'5". Tell him, Jimmy.
Bring that in here. The Untouchables. Merriam-Webster defines exempt from criticism or control. What does that mean? It's next to perfection. Drew Haskins, Jeremiah Plunkett are just that. Unforgivable, unforgettable, untouchable.
Folks, what more can we say? Don't miss it. Welcome back, folks. Adrian Longoria with SAW Wrestling with the current tag team title champs, Kerry Awful and Nick Iggy.
How you doing? You see, Team IOU has a big match tonight against the Untouchables. But gentlemen, you're coming into the sawmill. This is Team IOU country, and we're the champions. The only thing you're not going to touch is this big gold belt around our waist. Tell them, Iggy.
You know, the Untouchables, you guys are experienced, you guys have been around the block where we want to be, but tonight this is our house, our titles, our people. You have to go up against the Sawmills champions. And I know you say we look like everyone that's watching this, everyone at home, everyone sitting there, and that's because the people are one of us. We are one of the people. They are the most important member of Team IOU.
Ladies and gentlemen, the current tag team champions, right here, you heard it direct from them.
This time, led by none other than Vegas' own Jimmy Street, the team of Drew Haskins, Jeremiah Plunkett, the Untouchable!
Well, the Untouchables making their way out to the ring here at Southern All-Star Wrestling. Sawmill! The Southern Tag Team Champs are here! Nick Iggy, Kerry Awful, the tag team
begun, Jason James.
Well, it's already been a heck of a broadcast, and this is guaranteed to be a mad classic right here. Southern Tag titles on the line. The Untouchables, Drew Haskins, Jeremiah Plunkett, against the team of IOU, your Southern Tag champs, Nick Iggy and Kerry Awful. And tell you what, Nick Nitrous, impressive looking tag team they call the Untouchables.
Yes, they are. There's no doubt Jeremiah Plunkett, Mr. TNA, gut check. Oh, Nick Iggy completely tossed over. Kerry Awful down. And who is this? Who is this Jimmy Street?
Well, Jimmy Street on the outside is
some kind of high Vegas roller, maybe.
I don't know what he is or what he thinks he is. Nonetheless, he's brought these Untouchables back here to SAW. First time these two have teamed together, debuting here. And can they steal championship gold?
They're looking for it. They're on the hunt, Jason James. Did you see that toss from Nick Iggy?
Drew Haskins looking pretty impressive in the early going of this contest. What a broadcast, Nick, we've already witnessed here in NWA Southern All-Star.
What a high suplex from the other side of the ring, Jason James. Like you were saying,
what a broadcast we've already seen. Headliner Chris Michaels demanding answers at the start of the broadcast earlier tonight. And what a melee that was. Eric the Dragon Andrews attacked Wolfie D from behind. That's setting up our main event, which is next for the SAW.
And Eric Andrews, main event
for the
Southern Chaos, Jason James.
For the Southern Heavyweight Championship, that contest is next. And what a wild ride it's already been.
Man, did you see the solid Reno Riggins earlier tonight from them two as well?
Well, definitely lay your hands on Reno Riggins. I guarantee you there's going to be repercussions to pay if your name is the headliner, Chris Michaels, or if your name is Eric the Dragon Andrews, for that matter.
If you see what he done with Andrews, stuck him in there with the Wolf, Wolfie D, our heavyweight champion.
And look at this, just brutal assault on the Kerry Awful. Drew Haskins is showing absolutely zero mercy in this matchup.
I'll tell you what, the Untouchables are looking pretty decent here tonight at the Sawmill. But IOU has been here, and they've been fighting, and they'll stay and fight.
Haskins now does a great job of getting the referee distracted, able to allow Jeremiah Plunkett to aid in the assist on the outside there. And once again, Haskins, snapmare, sends Awful down, and
there's the tag to Jeremiah Plunkett.
Plunkett drops that big elbow right into the sternum. Oh, Kerry Awful just walks across the face.
Uppercut, took his hand off. What a bomb burner right.
Wait a minute, spits in the face of Nick Iggy, and that's enough to entice him to enter the ring.
Referee Anthony Wayne doing everything he can to control the action right here tonight. NWA solved.
Backbreaker now from Drew Haskins. A lot of quick tags from these two. It's very key to tag team wrestling.
You ever thought you might have what it takes to be a professional wrestler? If so, Middle Tennessee, you finally have a qualified professional to teach you everything you need to know. I'm Wolfie D, and I have over 22 years experience inside the squared circle, and I've worked for all the major companies.
Whether you're a beginner looking to get started or an indie wrestler looking to step up your game, I can and I will give you the tools to succeed. So don't look back one day and say, I could have been. Make your dreams a reality at Wolfie D's House of Champions.
Kerry Awful now with an Irish whip. Reverse now by Drew Haskins. Oh!
Nearly tore his head off.
Once again, just these guys.
He's calling for a boot, Jason James. Battering ram.
Shot to the midsection from Jeremiah Plunkett. Just breaks the back right there of Kerry Awful. And you can see the pain and desperation in the face of Kerry Awful.
Big boot to the ribs right there by Jeremiah Plunkett. Kerry Awful's not looking too hot right here. They've had him in for the better part of the match. Just beating him, Jason James.
He's definitely been taking the brunt of the beating here in this tag team competition for the Southern Tag Team Championship. Oh,
Plunkett.
This beating is just plain awful here, no pun intended.
None taken, Jason James. Flying headbutt to the back by Drew Haskins.
And a suplex attempt now from Drew Haskins, but Kerry Awful able to capitalize, goes for that Pat O'Connor roll-up, but to no avail, and a tornado DDT, and Haskins goes down.
Did you see that? Where did he muster up that kind of energy, Jason James?
Well, definitely a desperation move from Kerry Awful. Gets the tag. Iggy into the ring with a house of fire and sends Plunkett down. Down goes Haskins, and Plunkett caught off guard once again. Look at Nick Iggy, he's coming in to fight.
He's straight on fire.
He knows those Southern Tag titles are on the line. He doesn't want to give that up here. And right there, it sees just the numbers game playing effect as Kerry Awful still not able to recover completely on the outside of the ring here. Ducking the double clothesline.
Oh! And he broke the bridge, Jason James.
Sends both men face first into one another.
Oh! Wow, did you see the strength of Jeremiah Plunkett right there?
Well, just basically tosses Nick Iggy out of the ring, and Nick Iggy, I believe, may be hurt on the outside as once again the numbers game playing the advantage here.
He's not moving too well.
They have got Kerry Awful in a horrible predicament here.
See us. 2 3-point stances.
The referee lost complete control. Oh my goodness! These two men just ran a hole right through Kerry Awful. Unbelievable as you see. Mountain again, they're looking.
What tag team cooperation is this? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Nick Iggy.
Wait a schoolboy attempting a roll-up, and
it counts, Jason James. It counts.
Kerry Awful gets the pin. I cannot believe this. I can't believe it, but
did you see that?
Unbelievable. Let's take a look here at the Saw rewind. Just as they were going for that double team maneuver again, Nick Iggy hooks the leg, and right there a roll-up on the Jeremiah Plunkett. My goodness, we've got a melee in the ring. Nick Nitrous, we've lost control.
We need more security ringside ASAP.
Well, these two men are definitely not happy losing their debut match here in SAW as a tag team. The Untouchables are going to take out their frustration on your tag team champions.
The fighting champions we have, Jason James.
Unbelievable. And now once again,
what are they doing?
Scouting Kerry Awful. Picks him up. Double team maneuver here from the Untouchables. Oh my. This is sick. This is heinous.
This is what you're gonna get.
This is absolutely heinous.
The Untouchables have really pulled a crime here tonight, Jason James.
Well, we've got to go to a quick commercial break. Folks, when we come back, Southern Heavyweight Championship on the line, and the assault continues. Look at this.
Here we go again.
Look at this. Goodness gracious.
Over and over. Where's security when we need it?
Well, we've got to, they're telling us we got to go to break. When we come back, Southern Heavyweight Championship on the line. Wolfie D defends against Eric the Dragon Andrews. It's coming up next here on NWA Southern All-Star Wrestling.
Welcome to SouthernAllStar.com. 65 years of history, tradition, and respect. The 10 pounds of leather and gold is coming to the Sawmill.
Welcome back, folks. Adrian Longoria with SAW with a special announcement coming January 5th to the Wilson County Fairgrounds. It's the NWA Top Rope Special Event. To tell us all about it, Mike Searcy. Mike, good evening to you.
Thank you, Adrian. Lebanon, get ready, because NWA Top Rope comes back with a big event, January 5th at Wilson County Fairgrounds. We have already booked for that night Eric the Dragon Andrews. He's going to be taking on Alan Shepard. Also, Chris Michaels returns to Top Rope, along with the Boogie Woogie Boy, Gary Valiant. And of course, some of your champions right here from SAW will be there. One half of the tag team champions, Kerry Awful, will be on the card. We have 2 other matches that will be announced at ringside. Admission is $10, and we hope to see you there.
That's great, folks. Write it down. January 5th, Wilson County Fairgrounds, an NWA Top Rope event. Don't miss it.
Back here on NWA Southern All-Star Wrestling, Jason James, Nick Nitrous in the ringside.
Wow, what a show, Jason James, what a show it's been.
Well, we got the main event heading your way as we see the challenger, Eric the Dragon Andrews, making his way to the ring. Southern Heavyweight Championship on the line in this one.
What a knuckle buster, a barn burner. How do you put it? The action hot and sawmill.
And here's your Southern Heavyweight Champion making his way to the ring now, Wolfie D.
He's here, Jason James. The wolf is in the house.
And it's about to get busy in Millersville.
Listen to that crowd, Jason James. Wolfie D, the Southern Heavyweight Champion, NWA style sawmill. Bash, Christmas chaos is a bonus, brother. What do you think?
Oh, wait a minute now. Eric Andrews, as we're getting ready for this opening bell, Eric Andrews with an assault from behind, just like we saw earlier in the broadcast, attacking Wolfie D.
Did you see that jumping from behind again? Face the champion, he'll face you.
And a Russian leg sweep now from Wolfie D.
Wolfie D stalking his prey right here tonight, Jason James.
Well, I believe the challenger caught him off guard, but to no avail, Wolfie D has returned action. Irish whip now from Andrews. Drops down, goes for that leapfrog. Wolfie D underneath. Another drop down from Andrews, goes for that leapfrog.
Big catch and a slam right there.
Well, you go to the mill too many times, and that's exactly what happens. You get caught.
Exactly right, Jason James. Exactly right. Look at this.
Oh,
boom, baby, boom.
Thunderous suplex from Wolfie D to your challenger, Eric the Dragon Andrews. This matchup.
And Wolfie's calling for the top rope. Wait a minute. What's this?
Wait, Chris Michaels. Wait a minute, Chris Michaels now.
Chris Michaels interfering in this match.
Chris Michaels. Oh my goodness. Wolfie D just catapulted off the ring right into that, that steel cage that's set up here by ringside.
And Chris Michaels interfering in this action.
I gotta. Who's the man in the world? Gotta understand. Wait a minute.
And Wolfie kicked out.
Wolfie D not enough to get the job done. Wolfie D kicks out. I'm appalled right now, but you gotta give credit to the referee to continue this matchup after that. That's somewhat of an interference by Chris Michaels. Thank
like
goodness.
A blatant assault to mine.
Well, he knows these people here in the sawmill, the folks watching around the world, don't want to see this matchup end in a disqualification. Possibly being a little bit lenient, and that might have worked to the favor of Eric the Dragon Andrews.
Very well could have, Jason James. I can't believe Michaels interfering in this match.
Then attempt now, and only a 2 count once more.
And you're right, maybe the referee was just a touch lenient on that. But Wolfie D's a fighting champion, Jason James a fighting champion.
Well, definitely a disqualification would do no good for Eric Andrews. You have to win the championship by pinfall or submission only.
And you hear the crowd getting behind Wolfie D, Jason James right here at the sawmill.
Dragon Andrews putting those thunderous shoulders into the midsection of Wolfie D, knocking every ounce of breath out of his lungs. I can guarantee you that much, and you see right here, right into the eyes of Wolfie D.
And the referee right on top of the action here tonight in the heavyweight championship match. It's been brewing all night, Jason James. It's been brewing.
It has ever since we kicked off the broadcast and Eric Andrews assaulted Wolfie D with that attack from behind. The match was made. Southern Heavyweight Championship on the line. These two men, Wolfie D, Eric the Dragon Andrews. It's happening right now in Millersville. And now Eric Andrews showboating a little bit here, wasting valuable time. Again, this is a championship matchup. Seems that Eric's got kind of a nonchalant attitude in this contest. He should be trying everything he could to win the SAW gold.
Arrogance will get you nowhere in this business. Awful cocky of Eric Andrews not to capitalize on Wolfie D being down when he had him. Big right hand by our champion. As the two men are going to exchange in the corner.
Eric Andrews now draping Wolfie D over that middle rope there. You see, just choking the life out of Wolfie D. And once again, just not even listening to rules here. Toss the rule book out of this one. Eric Andrews doesn't care.
Oh! Wolfie D out of the way just in the nick of time.
Log on to SouthernAllStar.com.
Once again, what a blockbuster announcement. Next week's going to be, make sure you tune in. Reno Riggins is going to have some answers for everyone's questions next week right here on Southern All-Star Wrestling. Neckbreaker now from Wolfie D. Hook of the leg and a 2-hit. Champion not able to do it.
And you know, they blatantly assaulted Reno Riggins earlier in the program.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said earlier, you lay hands on Reno Riggins, there are guaranteed to be repercussions to come. And wait a minute, pin attempt, and you see the feet on the ropes, but once more, Wolfie D, a fighting champion. Eric the Dragon Andrews, nice bulldog attempt there. Very unorthodox bulldog, something I haven't seen that one before, but nonetheless a 2 count. Eric Andrews going after a lot of pinfalls here. You can see.
Sure is. He's after. He's hungry. He's looking like he's trying to prowl, but I tell you what, don't you ever count out Wolfie D.
Well, they may have realized, you know, finally that there's a lot at stake in this contest.
He's tried it all.
SAW Southern Heavyweight Championship on the line. Eric Andrews looking for that maneuver. Double underhook and
wait a minute. Wolfie powers out.
Back body drop from Wolfie D. They're whooping up here at the Sawmill and Wolfie D.
Oh, spot power. But wait a minute, Jason James.
Once again. And for the second time, Chris Michaels has interfered in this matchup.
Wait a minute. That Reno Riggins?
Well, Reno Riggins is back out in. Well, he's kicking the headliner out.
He's sending him to the back, Jason.
Wait a minute, Eric Andrews with a loaded fist. Had that chain wrapped around the hand. I don't know if you saw it, Nitrous. He had that steel chain wrapped around the hand.
Something. I don't know what it was, Jason James. Did you get
Wait a minute. Look. You cannot tell me this is the way. Oh! Reno Riggins just pulled the referee.
Did you see that?
Reno Riggins just pulled him.
That's what you get when you mess with Reno Riggins. What payback right here? What? Christmas chaos.
What has gotten into Riggins? I've never seen this before. Reno Riggins with
Eric Andrews just spit on Reno Riggins.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wolfie D's got him up. He's calling for it, Jason James.
He nails it. Wolfie D hits it. Hit it down too. That's gonna do it, Nick Nitrous.
Can you believe the action? Christmas chaos.
Well, no.
Did you hear that from Reno Riggins? Don't get a word with him, Jason James.
Well, take announcement from Reno Riggins concerning the SAW International Heavyweight Championship. For Nick Nitrous, I'm Jason James. We're out of time. See you later.